It's Matthew Purdy, the Birmingham Barons, with another video edition of Get to Know. Our guest today is Andy Wilkins, the Barons' first baseman. Andy, thanks for taking the time to sit down and talk with us. First, I want to talk to you, man, about Monday. It was an awesome day. You guys clinched the first half North Division. Talk about how it made you feel and how special it was.
Yeah, it was definitely a great time. You know, that was the second time that I was a part of a celebration like that. First when I first was in rookie ball. So definitely a really good time. It was fun to get it out of the way, you know, and we just want to keep it going.
Well, and that's the thing I asked Julio about after. How do you keep the guys motivated after winning the first half? And Julio's answer was very simple. Go out and win the second half. You were a fifth-round pick in 2010, Andy. I do want to ask you about a story. My first year was 2009. You were teammates with Zach Cox at the University of Arkansas. Cody Puckett the other day put a hole in the E in the Regents Field sign. I was not at Regents Park when Zach Cox hit the home run that broke the sign there, but I was watching ESPN, and you were on first base.
Yeah, I mean, that was something that was definitely spectacular. You know, Cody's home run was definitely something awesome to see. I think the only way you can really appreciate Cox's home run was if you'd ever played there, and the ball just, for whatever reason, did not fly there, and it was by far one of the hardest, furthest balls I'd ever seen hit. You know, both incredible feats, and it was awesome to be a part of both of them.
Yeah, Andy, the old place, you had to hit a home run about 600 feet to get it out. Now, speaking of home runs, Andy, you got 40-plus home runs in your career so far. You have 17 home runs last year. You're having a great year this year. You're second in home runs, runs batted in, and you're 10th in batting average. You're having a great offensive year, and you have just smoked the Tennessee Smokies, no pun intended. You love hitting against them. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I think every now and again guys have certain teams, for whatever reason, they happen to do really well. For instance, you know, Cody Puckett has been lighting up Jacksonville. Guys just, for whatever reason, they feel comfortable. Maybe it's their style of pitching, you know, who knows. But, you know, I've had great success against the Smokies and, you know, trying to even it out for all the teams.
Well, Andy, it seems like ever since that series up in Tennessee about a month and a half ago, you have really been on a serious roll in hitting consistently. The whole team's clicked. What do you attribute that to?
You know, I don't know. I think everybody's got a real solid approach right now. You know, everybody's sticking with it, sticking with the plan, and I think just trying to be consistent. Nobody's trying to do too much. Everybody's just trying to contribute the best they can, and everybody seems to be doing a really good job.
You are a native of Oklahoma. Tell us how you ended up at Arkansas.
You know, I mean, Fayetteville was actually closer than Norman. Norman was about 2 hours. Fayetteville was only about an hour and a half. It was just a great situation over there. Loved the coaching staff. You know, they took real good care of us over there, and it was just a great experience. The stadium over there is phenomenal. It just was overall a great experience. You know, it's hard to turn down the SEC, and you got to go to the College World Series. It was just a great time. You know, and a good group of guys over there, and they're still doing it good.
Growing up, were you a diehard Sooner fan?
You know, I was always a football fan for Sooners. Never big Oklahoma State. So, I mean, I didn't really have many ties to Oklahoma. I just, you know, always rooting for OU. And my wife's a huge OU fan, so it worked out well. But, you know, just enjoyed where I was.
Andy, you guys have had a great year so far. It's been a treat in this beautiful brand-new facility we have, $64 million. You guys have been nearly unbeatable here, and I used the invincible word earlier in the year. This is a special place to play. We have great fans come out to watch you guys. How special is it to play at this place?
You know, it's an awesome venue. You know, like you said, $64 million. It's every bit of worth it. The fans really coming out and supporting us has been a great thing. You know, playing in Hoover, it was tough to get fans out there, unfortunately, but that's just the way it goes, I guess. So having the good fan support, you know, every weekend it's jam-packed. So it's fun to play in front of a good crowd. It definitely helps you out. So it's been great, and fortunately had some good success early on.
You guys doing a great job. Yourself having a great season. Keep up the great work, and hopefully at the end of the year, we'll be celebrating a championship in that locker room.
Hey, that'd be great.
Thank you, Andy.
All right, yeah, you got it.